Singapore is situated in Southeast Asia, just off the southern tip of Malaysia, one of the smallest and densely populated countries in the world. Singapore is a breeze to explore. Built at the crossroads of maritime trading routes, Singapore was a jewel in Britain's empire. When the city became a republic in 1965, few thought that a country with few resources and vastly different ethnic groups could succeed. But succeed it was. Singapore today is one of the four Asian economic tigers, a futuristic bridge between East and West. Yet despite blossoming into one of the greatest global cities, Singapore is a nation that still cherishes its Asian traditions. Let us first dive into that sigil. The Singapore national flag was made by Singapore's newly elected cabinet in 1959. The 5 stars represent the 5 core principles of democracy, justice, peace, prosperity, and equality. The crescent moon signifies Singapore's status as a young nation. Red portrays universal brotherhood and equality of man, while white for pervading and everlasting purity and virtue. It was unveiled on December 3 of 1959 at the installation of the Sheikh Yusof bin Ishaq. It became the national flag upon the independence of 1965. The Singaporean economy is known as one of the most freest, most innovative, competitive, most dynamic, and most business-friendly economies around the globe. Furthermore, Singapore is a global hub for education, entertainment, finance, healthcare, innovation, technology, tourism, trade, and transport. So why is Singapore considered the top Asian tiger? Like Hong Kong, Singapore's high-growth economy is rooted in the world of finance. Originally, prized for its impressive docks and strategic position in Southeast Asia, it was easily able to capitalize on its reputation as a trade hub. In fact, it is now one of the world's foremost currency exchange centers and boasts an incredibly diverse expat community, which is indicative of high volumes of foreign investments received over the years. Today, Singapore has the highest GDP of all 4 Asian tigers. The purpose of Singapore has been remarkable for the ASEAN nations, a middleman that promotes prosperity and amendments for greater good of ASEAN states. Moreover, through regional integration, Singapore has been a pioneer leader for diplomacy and sovereignty in administering the region. Singapore serves as one of the very few countries in the developed world lacking a minimum wage provision. According to the country's Ministry of Manpower, wages are set by a system that determines whether wages should increase or decrease, best determined by market demand and supply for labor, skills, capabilities, and competency to perform the task. In fact, this microeconomic approach has contributed to Singapore becoming one of the most high-tech economies in the world. This results in elevated employment opportunities which promote a greater work ethic and a large contribution to trade among ASEAN states.